Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel and I hope that my today's video will provide benefit to all of you. So guys, my today's video is about Salah, the second pillar of Islam. Salah, the second pillar of Islam, I think is the most beloved form of worship in the eye of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salah is offered 5 times a day, every day. It is obligatory on all Muslims, men and women alike. Salah, in essence, is a direct representation of a Muslim's dedication and submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His will. These 5 daily prayers are spread out throughout the day in order to create ease for the believer in offering Salah amidst the daily chores of the world. A Muslim is required to offer the following prayers in the following order. Salah is more than just an outward symbolization of worship. It is the establishment of a direct link between the believer and his Lord. If it is the closest form of interaction with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where the believer stands before him in utter humility and modesty and creates a direct bond with him. There are no barriers in between. Once this bond is formed, believer is unconsciously protected from falling in sin because Salah essentially increases the sense of God consciousness in the believer, whereby he or she is always aware of the all-seeing Creator. Salah is offered while facing the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the holy Kaaba in the Makkah, and it requires the individual to be in a state of physical and spiritual purity, which is in the form of wudu, which is achieved through washing various parts of the body, such as the mouth, nose, face, ears, hands, arms, feet, and neck. This there is actually set order of movements that are carried out while reciting verses from the Holy Quran, which symbolize worship in front of a great ruler. For example, the raising of hands to the ears and proclaiming the endless majesty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the bowing of the head in sujood in utter humility and surrender, amongst other actions. These prayers serve as a reminder to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala throughout the day amidst the busy schedules of an individual's worldly life. It teaches the believer to be more mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to remember the real purpose of this world and the hereafter. The daily prayers strengthen faith and incite the endless blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salah is a uniform ritual practiced by Muslims across the globe in the same manner, which creates a sense of unity and brotherhood. This uniformity in prayer stands as a symbol for the Islamic faith in the wider world. Muslims are encouraged to offer prayers in congregation where every individual stands shoulder to shoulder as equals. There are no class distinctions or cultural barriers in the eyes of Allah. Even there is no discrimination. This consequently creates a sense of community and brotherhood in the hearts of believers. The importance and the significance of Salah is highlighted in the Quran in many places, like once it's written that recite what is sent of the book by inspiration to thee and establish regular prayer, for prayer restrains from shameful and unjust deeds, and remembrance of Allah is the greatest without the doubt, and Allah knows the deeds what you do. It's written in Surah Ankabut, ayat number 44. And it is written Surah Baqarah, ayat number 238. God strictly 5 obligatory as as-salawat, the prayers, especially the middle salah, and stand before Allah with obedience and do not speak to others during the salah. So it's also written in Surah Maida in ayat number 50. Your ally is none but Allah, and therefore His Messenger, and those who have believed, those who establish prayer and give zakah, and they bow in worship. Actually, Salah aims to bring the slave and his Lord together in a, can say, a beautiful union, which is why the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, found great delight in offering Salah. He used to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in prayer whenever he needed any form of guidance or comfort. He used Salah as a means to converse with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and continuously asked for his forgiveness and blessings. Salah should be a focal point for all believers and an integral part of our daily lives. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who turn to Him and bow down in prostration and humility. I can say, in short, this message I want to take to all of you, that in short I want to say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need your prayers. He does not need your prayers. But in turn, it is us who need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His mercy and His blessing in our lives. So guys, this was all from me about Salah. Thank you. Have a nice day. Fi amanillah.